The polls on the referendum of the 23rd of June on the potential exit of the United Kingdom from the European Union are actually too close to call, in the sense that there are few points separating the stay from the leave front and 12% of people still undecided. So the possibility of a Brexit from the European Union is actually concrete. What would be the consequences of such a move? Well, first of all, we have to evaluate to what extent a vote for Brexit would ultimately lead to the exit of the United Kingdom from the European Union without any treaty binding still the European Union and the United Kingdom through, for example, an association agreement that gives still rights and obligation in terms of the single market and the four fundamental freedoms, free circulation of goods, services, people and capital. This might be a potential outcome that de facto would not change much the status quo. However, in the short term, instead, if the United Kingdom goes for a full exit from the European Union without, in the short term, an association agreement, the consequences are that the United Kingdom would face quite a shrinkage of the free access to trade that it currently benefits through the European Union, in the sense that 55% of the UK trade is with the European Union at zero tariff, and the remaining 30% is through countries that have a free trade agreement with the European Union. As a result, if the United Kingdom exits from the European Union, it would lose this free trade access to 85% of its trade, which is quite a significant shock for a country that faces a current account deficit. Moreover, there is an issue of stability of the banking system in the UK. Currently, banks have 500% assets over the GDP in the UK. This is not a big number if we think about the European Union market, because after all, we all know that in the UK there are European banks that operate on the European market, so the relevant denominator is the European GDP, not the UK GDP. But in the moment in which the UK exits from the European financial market, this number, 500% of assets over GDP in their banks, is going to be a point of attention of financial markets. So potentially short-term important consequences for the United Kingdom should an exit materialize. However, also potential consequences in the medium term for the European Union in terms of political stability. In 2017 we will have elections in France and Germany, 2018 probably Italy, and if the UK option is a concrete option, it might be that populist parties in France, Germany and Italy might rally around the idea of a potential exit of a country from the European Union, saying the UK did it, we can also do it. So this might lead to potential instability. So therefore, definitely a situation that we have to monitor very carefully over the next days.